potentially a thrilling conclusion inside the stadium. There we are. Biggest name there is certainly Tomas Kersulis on that final leg. 400 hurdles winner a couple of years ago as well. Look at that though, another 400 hurdler, the Ukrainian national record holder, Zychova, team captain as well on the final leg. But this is a very strong Slovenian quartet, and realistically they need to be 4 places in front. The half points come down to shared positions, which is quite unlikely to happen unless they're completely inseparable from a photo finish point of view. Ukraine cannot catch Hungary at this point for the overall win, just to say. You can see Miklos there, the final leg for Romania. Terrific performance to win the individual 400. Danish quartet led off by von der Ahe. Nielsen also involved. And then Croatia, so they find themselves in 8th place in the standings. And some 6.5 points off Serbia in 7th. We're in the B race, so potential to improve. And then Latvia, who are in 13th overall, but they cannot be relegated at this point. There's a nice healthy gap as far as they're concerned, helped by events like the women's javelin with a win for Lina Musa. But it's this point in this competition where you start to think about all the teams and who has played a really big part for their countries. And there's a big job about to be done. Will it be Slovenia or Lithuania to join Hungary and Ukraine in the first division? A few nervous looks, a few smiles. Let's see how this one will play out. With Latvia, Croatia, Denmark, Romania, Hungary, Slovenia, Ukraine and Lithuania. So it all comes down to this as far as the second division is concerned. And let's watch to see how hard Slovenia will go out on this opening leg. It's a time for experience and cool heads as far as they're concerned, because there is some real talent in their team on this final action of these championships. So Lithuania, actually the better of the two perhaps, on the outside as we wait for this stagger to unwind. We also know that Romania will be strong with Miklos on that final leg. And what about the Zychova as well for Ukraine, who might have thought by this point that they will be chasing down Hungary. But the Hungarians have just done a stellar job right from the opening session of these championships. It really has been thrilling stuff. There have been no bad performances from the Hungarians. So solid. Right, so Zupin, also another great 4 hurdler, in second place. Lithuanians at this point hanging on by 1 position, 3.5 points, 3 places between them at the moment. It is very close and tense stuff here as we head on to this next leg.
Dreadful changeover by the Ukrainians there. They must have lost about 3 meters on Romania.
So Robert Page of Romania with the shades on, keeping his cool, but look at the Lithuanian. He can see the bright green in front of him of Slovenia. But still, at this point in time, Lithuania are holding on by the skin of their teeth. Zychova receives the baton for Ukraine. Miklos in second. This could be a fast final leg, and you just wonder whether Slovenia are going to have enough. Modesta Justa Moravskaita, another who over the years has been brilliant at the European Athletics Team Championships, and she charges her way through. And now Horvat right in front of her, and that exactly is what the Slovenians do not want. I can see that in bright yellow, Lithuanians already started to jump up and down. Miklos, who won the individual 400, no surprise to see her leading Romania home, and battles in front, but this is going to be enough for Lithuania as Slovenia come through across the line from Romania, Ukraine, but all importantly from Modesta Justa-Modeskajte of Lithuania. And look at that, all their faces, they're looking round. Have we done it? They have. And there is so little in it, Hannah.
I think there's half a point in that. I think there was a 3.5 point advantage for Lithuania, and the sprint going on there between Horvat and Modeskajte. They knew exactly what was at stake. The points difference between those two women, I think, is at 3 points, which leaves Lithuania half a point. Okay, I really hope I've got that right. They're starting to cheer down there, the Lithuanians. They're starting to jump up and down, punch the air. And that's the drama. We didn't have the drama right at the top. Hungary running away with the team title. And Ukraine safely in second place. Anita Horvat, the 800-metre, 400-metre runner from Slovenia, gave it everything. And it wasn't quite enough. And great to see Modeskajte celebrating as well. Injury-plagued winter and start to her summer. She started her season here in Silesia at the European Team Championships with a great individual 400. She has run a tremendous anchor there just to keep her team in the promotion spot.
Yeah, I think you are exactly spot on. But I mean, suffice it to say, it's very close. In any case, there was a breakaway of 4, so barring an almighty disaster, it didn't look like Lithuania could finish any worse than 4th. But this is the final result, and you were right. Your maths degree was spot on, or PhD or Masters or whatever it is. But certainly there is some great skill there. Yeah, half a point in it, and as we already knew, but just cementing it there on the full table, Hungary winning the second division. Ukraine, we knew they were going to be in the top 3, realistically. You know, great performances to come, including from the Huchik right at the end of this final session. But then Slovenians just thinking in exactly what the final standings are. Huge, huge result for Lithuania to climb above them this evening and then hold on to it until the very last.
Well, what a finale to bring the second division of the European Athletics Team Championships in 2023 to a close. It's going to be Hungary, Ukraine and Lithuania who get promoted and compete in Madrid in 2 years' time. But we didn't know the outcome until the very, very last few seconds of this mixed 4x400 metre relay. Just look at the agony on Anna Ryškova's face. And then the Slovenians desperately trying to put enough distance between themselves and the Lithuanians, but Lithuania just hang on. What a terrific finale. That really was an exciting end to things. And I think we're going to have a lot of excitement. We'll stay with the Division 2, but we've got over the next 3 evenings. Division 1, the very, very top flight. The world's premier team competition between nations with all the big guns. It's going to be Hungary, Ukraine and Lithuania who join those big guns in 2025. There was nothing in the end that Anita Horvat bringing Slovenia home could do about it. It was such a gutsy run from Horvat.